I'm down here on the ground because I'm trying to get this caulked up under here for waterproofing and bug proofing. So I just wrapped up my Christmas lights review video. Now it's time to dive into the car and pull out this tyvek for the workshop. Now it has not rained here, no joke, I would say 25 days. And then before that rain, it was somewhere around, I don't know, 15 days. So it has not rained much in the past couple months. Now, I was just helping my friend move some more of her Christmas boxes around, and she found a couple of these 5-gallon buckets full of exterior paint. Now, it advertises amazing gray, but she thinks what happened was when it came to them, it was the wrong color. And so they bought these buckets for like $10 a piece. So I've got a sample here. I'm wanting the color here to match the house. And I don't know if you can see much of that or not, but that is so close. So I think having this free paint will be perfect for the exterior of the workshop. When Wally was a puppy, he had a ball that was his favorite toy in the world. And Ashley just found one for $1. She gave it to him about 5 minutes ago. And this is what's left. Nothing.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
Wally!
I'm 2 weekly vlogs in now, and I'm not satisfied with the results. I've been using my cell phone to film pretty much everything in those vlogs, and it has a variable bitrate, which means the program I use to edit will cause the video and audio to go out of sync, sometimes in 10 seconds, sometimes in 3 minutes, but eventually a clip will be out of sync. And I'm sure you have seen that happen a few times in my previous videos. So I was thinking, okay, I want to make this happen, and I'm gonna have to buy a camera that will support the editing software I use. And I thought, wait a minute, I've got a GoPro, so that's what I'm filming on right now, and I will see how well that turns out over the next video or two. Hopefully it'll work well. If not, there's a small Canon camera. It's like 200 bucks, so I may save up for that, that most vloggers use. But hopefully this will work because I've got it and I might as well use it. Well, for the first time in about 20 days, we've got some rain. All these fires here in the mountains have been needing some rain to be put out. Anyway, let's hope this GoPro works out well. So I've received several things in the mail to test and review. And one of them is this little tiny tripod. It's the Mose lens tripod. And so I bought a little clip to go on here to test out quick release for the GoPro. So I can use this as my future vlogging handle for the GoPro instead of having to hold it like I'm doing right now. So should be fun, and do look forward to this review coming up soon. I'm here at my parents' house where they are storing all of the ram pump parts that I have purchased over the years. Mom's gonna help here.
And that's what the lady was going, Nana.
We have a bunch of boxes. I'm just going to stack them here, and pretty soon my own workshop will be done, and all of this will be going to be neatly arranged in there. But for now, we're just going to stack it all in here. Well, we just got all those boxes brought in. There sure were a lot of them here. So that's 100 pumps, I believe, 25 of each size. Mom wants a board cut for a coat rack, and so she just wants basic 2x4. I'm gonna cut that real quick. It's cold out today, somewhere around 36 degrees in the shade, so the sun helps out a lot. But so I was able to get some tyvek out here on the outside of the workshop. I've got one little piece left that I'm gonna put above the door, I believe. And then my neighbor gave me some of this house wrap here. It's just a plastic, so not as good as tyvek, but will definitely work. So just another step in the building. I'm looking forward to getting the windows and doors on this place, so it'll be a lot warmer inside. And I'll use my big buddy heater that's over in the tiny house to stay warm. Whenever we first moved to North Carolina, we spent a lot of time at this place. Used to come up here, I would say up to 3 times a week to work out. They had ice skating, they had basketball, they had the weight room, swimming pool, all kinds of stuff. But I think it was mismanaged and a kid drowned. So I mean, there was a lot of stuff that happened here, and it went under. But I think it would be kind of cool to have it as a college building. So that used to be the main entrance into the building there. So what you see right there is the old swimming pool, closed down now. Yeah, definitely an old building. It was also a church for a while. And then up here is the hotel section. But anyway, kind of fun. Just thought I would do a little film of the before in case they do decide to make some changes to the building. Going to head into the DG to get Ashley some hangers. We are about to start rearranging Emma's closet to get ready for her clothes and all of her good stuff. So I'm going here and get some hangers real quick. Okay, got some cheap hangers. That should store most of Ashley's clothes. So the next stop is the hardware store. I'm ready to get the material for the 3 doors of the workshop and hopefully start getting some siding on. Very close to having the exterior done, and it'll be good for the winter time. So yeah. Just got back from the hardware store. I was able to get some parts I needed, but I bought the lumber for the doors, and I asked them if they had any equivalent siding to the LP Smart Side that you can buy at Home Depot or Lowe's, and they told me about the products they have. They were like $35 a sheet, so that's going to be expensive in a hurry. So I'm going to call up to another lumber yard and see what their prices are, because Lowe's is the closest big box store we have here, and it is about a 45-minute drive away from the house, so it's a bit far to be going back and forth to get siding. So let me call this lumber yard real quick and we'll see where we stand. I just called that lumber yard. I was thinking about doing the where you film and talk to the guy at the same time, but I'm driving, so probably not the wisest choice. He says that it's kind of like hardy board, but it's in 8x4 sheets, 50-year lifespan, and I imagine whenever you paint, it increases that even more. Was, what do you say, $29 for that? So I can save $5 to $6 off that versus what the other hardware store was selling it for. And also they have the foam board insulation for $18. So my thought was that I would sandwich some of that foam board in between my doors. That way even the doors are insulated, because that'll be important later. Let's see, what else? I guess that's it for now. I'm working on a little project to send to a big YouTuber. If they decide to sponsor that, then I may have the potential for exposure to a couple million people. So we'll see if that pulls through. And I intend on sending this to several big YouTubers until one of them picks me up. So it'd be nice to grow our channel to somewhere around the 100,000 range, wouldn't it? Anyway. So I was out working on my window in the workshop, and all of a sudden smoke everywhere, hurting my lungs, and so I thought I would fly up real quick and see if I can tell where the smoke is coming from.
The home point has been updated. Take off.
All right, I'm going to start recording here. All right. Let's see what we can find up here. Phew. That is smoky, all right. Man. So my parents live in that direction over there, give or take. And they're considering evacuating people that are off the mountain down there, because it's supposed to be a decent sized fire. And with that much smoke, I would say so. Whew. Let's just say the air quality right now is poor. I'm definitely going to want to go back inside soon. There's the house. So it does look like the fire is coming from that direction over there. Let's go up a little higher here. That's about as high as we can
Maximum
get.
flight altitude reached.
Shoo, look at that. That's crazy. A good friend of mine has been working hard to fight this fire. It's been burning for quite a while now. I don't know how well he's doing with it, but definitely been a lot of fires lately because of all the dry weather. Looks like my neighbor is back. He has a house out of the mountains here, but he's back for a little while. Man, so smoky. Now, I noticed on the way over here this morning that something had been put into the pond. So I'm going to fly down here. Hopefully we won't lose the signal. And I want to see what this is. It looked like maybe it was a ladder. Now, I don't know why somebody would put a ladder. Let's see how they're doing on trees. There's a couple there. Okay, straight ahead there is what I was looking at. See it? Well, it's telling me that my signal is being lost, so let's go back up here. Anyway, I'll take a look at it later on when I'm closer to it here. Anyway, that's what's going on right now. Lots of smoke, lots of fire, and not very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign out here. It's November the 22nd. And I've just written out my list of things to do for the day. So, charge the camera and get lights. My mom's music producer is going to make a video tonight with some band members. And so I'm going to take my camcorder to them to use instead of my usual filming rig, because I use it every day and don't want to be giving that out. Emma's room, just finished that video. Let's see, I'm going to go out to the building next and work on the tyvek and some more blocking. So that's exciting. Go to the lumber yard. Yesterday I went to the hardware store and they didn't have what I wanted, or they had it but it was too expensive. Need to get some OSB for the back of the doors, the 2 pieces for the front of the doors, that's kind of decorative, some foam insulation, paint roller for Emma's room, and some other stuff. Okay, tonight I would like to test out the fireplace for the first time. And so I'm going to bring in a couple of logs that hopefully are seasoned well enough to burn, and then gather some kindling and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, go back to the lady's house that I've been helping with. She's gonna kind of go over the next set of things that we're gonna be doing. So that's good. Let's see, edit some video. Actually, it's part 2 of winterizing the house pipes. Go to the post office. I've got some more LED lights to review on the channel, and they've been shipped to the post office. And I probably won't get to this today, but I'd like to go ahead and finish up the dog door that I made. It only lacks one thing. Actually, I want to do 2 things with it. I'm going to make a little loop over here on the wall so we can keep it open, because it wants to swing to about the halfway point on its own. And then, I don't know if you can see this very well, but I'm going to be putting a little block in here to attach the, what's that called, a hasp? Anyway, the locking mechanism there. So it doesn't take much to get that done. I just have to take the time to do it. Well, it's tomorrow, and I've got some materials here to build, or attempt to build, the 2 doors in the front of the workshop. And as you can see, it is still very smoky out here from the fires. So I'm gonna try and move fairly quick and get back inside so I'm not breathing in all of this because it does look bad. I've certainly never made a door like this before, and I'm kind of concerned about the weight of the door. We're going to see how it works out, but the concept is it's going to have a back of 1/2-inch OSB, which is decently light. The frame is going to be a couple of 2x4s. It's going to have this foam board for insulation in the middle, and then this is the heavy part, hardy board concrete siding. So we'll see how well it does with that. Almost done with the first door here. Wanted to show you what it looks like so far. I've got the frame built and the insulation board put in, but my least favorite thing to do in the whole world is to cut hardy fiber board. So I have to use a razor blade to do that, and it's so annoying because you just have to cut and cut and cut, and you replace your blade and cut and cut and cut until you have it thin enough that you can just pop it. If you don't pop it right, you crack in the wrong direction and you start over. But check out how smoky it is out here still. I'm pretty sure breathing in this is not good for me, so back to work so I can go back inside.